An ABC7 business commentator, Richard Stern, is joining us now to tell us that the records just keep on falling on Wall Street. Richard.
Haley, you've got it exactly right. And again, it's the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to all. But I bring up the number 14 because in the Believe It or Not category, it's only 14 business days ago when the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above 20,000 for the first time. That was January 25th. Well, here we are 14 business days later, and we are now above 20,500. Yes, indeed, we've done that in 14 days. We've had record closes across the board for every index you could possibly follow. And perhaps the best news of all, we finished today at the high of the day, which means tomorrow may not be too shabby either. Let's take a look at the record-breaking numbers every day. There you see the Dow above 20,500 at 20,504.41, a gain of more than 92 points, more than 0.4%. That on volume of 641 million shares. The NASDAQ, of course, a record, up almost 19 points, 1/3%, closing at 5,782.57. That on volume of 1,609 million shares. The S&P joined the party, up more than 9 points, 0.4%, closing at 2,337.58. Shares of General Motors, remember that company? Shares of GM today were up by almost 5% after the company acknowledged it is in talks to perhaps sell its Opel unit. Opel, of course, is in Germany. They're looking to perhaps sell it to a French company, which makes Citroën and Peugeot. If that deal goes through, that new company would in fact be the second largest car manufacturer in Europe, second only to Volkswagen. And the big reason to do this, believe it or not, they've lost more than $5.9 billion since coming out of bankruptcy in 2008. And that $5.9 billion figure is Opel alone. So certainly if they get that sold, a lot of people are going to be happy, and the stock up 5% showed that to be absolutely the case.
And Richard, did we see another record close for Apple today?
Scott, the beat goes on. I'm going to look at my notes, so I've got it exactly $134.98 a share, up $1.69, 1.27%. And Apple is just an example of what's been going on. There are literally tens of 20s of 50s worth of stocks closing at all-time highs every single day.
Quite a run.
Yes, it is.
All right, Richard, thank you so much.
You're welcome.